country. I started trapping for money, now I'm rapping for money. They say I snap and go dummy, it's a rap like a mummy. Ain't got a max of the honeys that comes naturally to me. And bitch, I carry Glocks out of dairy ops. So
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Ezekiel Powers of the OFL Center, and we are showing the highlights of Week 1 featuring the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. This is a very heated and intense rivalry, first game of the OFL for these two teams. As you see, the player to watch for the Chiefs is Brandon Cooks. Now, he is not very tall, he's not very big, but he is a great route runner. He is short, about 5'10", out of Oregon State, a speedy receiver, not just a guy who can just catch a screen pass and take it the distance. He can also burn you deep, so we have to look for that. As you see, 3rd and 5, Joe Flacco giving over there to Michael Crabtree. He gets a nice yard gain, pointing for the first down marker. Again, later on the drive, another 3rd down. Flacco looking, throws a nice curl route to Slotty Pippen, aka Julian Edelman, at the 15-yard line. These Kansas City Chiefs are rolling. As you see right now, you see the Buccaneers have just scored against the Falcons. Look at Joe Flacco, another 3rd down, throws it over the head of Eli Apple, the rookie, and Julian Edelman scores again. This San Diego defense just got lit up. Now it is the San Diego Chargers' turn. As they had the 4th pick in the draft, they decided to go with one of the best quarterbacks in the league, AR-12, Aaron Rodgers, and the player to look out for on this team is Martavis Bryant for this week. Now this guy, he's about 7 foot, runs a 3.540. He can catch a screen pass and take it a distance. He can even just run past you, or he can make fantastic plays like this in the end zone or anytime for a first down. So we're going to have to watch out for him. So 1st and 10, look at Aaron Rodgers looking. The first play of the game as he throws it to the other target, Mike Evans. Now, there wasn't a first down that possession. They couldn't be able to get it, so they had to put it off. So now, later on in the next drive, 3rd and 6, Joe Flacco again throwing another dot, and he gets the first down. 2nd and 8, Joe Flacco looking as he is met by C.J. Mosley, who has to leave this team. Let's look at the instant replay right now. Look at C.J. Mosley sacking Joe Flacco, former teammates, if this wasn't a fantasy draft. So they have to settle for 3, but it is wide right. This is their first field goal of the year, and Nick Folk cannot make the field goal, so it's still 7-0. Chargers have first field position right there. They throw it over there, and that's the guy we tried to spotlight earlier, Martavis Bryant. Let's look at the replay. Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, taking all day, sees Bryant wide open, who catches in double coverage. Later on the drive, 2nd and inches, throws it to Neon Dion, and Neon skirts it to the end zone for a touchdown that ties the game up 7-up, and he is hype. He's trying to do the Dougie, and he throws the ball into the crowd. So beginning of the second half, kicking it off, the rookie Braxton Miller, former quarterback turned wide receiver. Look at Braxton Miller going to the outside and gets tackled out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. What great return by the rookie Braxton Miller, gives it to the 48-yard line. So you see right here, 1st and 10. You see Neon Dion going to the outside and trying to strip him, but he's able to get the first down, bring it to the 31-yard line. 3rd and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he sees the pressure and he almost throws an interception. So they have to kick a field goal. Brandon McManus, his first field goal on the year. It looks good. He has to deal with the wind and is right down the middle. He had to go against the wind for that one, but Brandon McManus with the boot was able to get it to go. As you see right now, San Diego was up 10-7. Look at Joe Flacco, play action, looking, has all the time to throw in the world. He throws over to Casey, the fullback. He's able to break a tackle as you see the Chargers trying to strip him. So Joe Flacco still in a pistol formation. Play action right there again. The former teammates meet again, and that is C.J. Mosley. Shout out to Engraven Vids for always showing all these guys how to play. And look at this right now on 2nd and 18. Brandon Cooks, the spotlight player we talked about earlier, burns the rookie Eli Apple. So 14-10, Chargers couldn't do nothing with it. It was 3 and out. Joe Flacco at the beginning of the 4th quarter, looking, has all the time in the world to throw it and misses the target. So now Chargers get the ball, 3rd and 2. Look at this, Aaron Rodgers throws a nice hot route to the tight end Max Williams. 2nd and 10, Aaron Rodgers back again, looking. He decides to scramble out the pocket. He throws it to Braxton Miller, but it's intercepted. It is intercepted. Aaron Rodgers can't believe it. Martavis Bryant can't catch him, and he's going to take it all the way for a pick 6. The first pick 6 of the OFL season. Let's check out this replay one more time. You see Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, scrambling, looking. You see Braxton Miller wide open. Aaron Rodgers, maybe he should have let him over more to the left. But again, look at this. Rodgers throws a great throw, and Braxton Miller just sits there. He doesn't commit to the ball. Maybe that's because he doesn't have a lot of experience at wide receiver, so they're down by 11. They need to score quickly, so out of the 2-minute warning, Braxton Miller says, you know what? I got to make up for that, and he does somewhat make up for it, and the Chargers are back on it. See, Braxton Miller, his first career NFL touchdown. Look at this great route. He's running a real route down the sideline, uses his speed, burns the safety, and nobody's going to catch Braxton Miller when he's down the sideline with that speed. So 2-point conversion they have to do to make a 3-point game. And look at Neon Dion fumbles the ball at the 2-yard line. Why wasn't Alfred Morris in that game? Well, it has been rumored that Alfred Morris is in the doghouse. So maybe this would help him get out. And the Chargers are not able to recover the onside kick. But it's not over. It's 3rd and 5 because they have 3 timeouts left. Look at this. They are wrapping up Bobby Rainey Jr. and they're going to use their last timeout. Guess what? The Chiefs, they could not make their field goal. So it is still possibly that the Chargers can make it after Aaron Rodgers avoids a deep sack, able to throw the ball away to stop the clock. They have no timeouts left. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Throws to Mike Evans. And if that was maybe Jordy Nelson, somebody with more experience, he will know not to just catch and fall to the ground. So it's 4th and 4. They needed 4 more yards to get this first down and keep the game alive. This is the play of the game right here. And Mike Evans is not able to hold on to it. So in the Chargers' first OFL game, as Tony Jefferson punts the ball out, you see right here, Joe Flacco is hyped. 16-21 is your final score. Aaron Rodgers had a decent game. Braxton Miller, he had a decent game. He had the only touchdown throw by Aaron Rodgers, I believe. And yes, guys, this is how the first game for the Chargers will end. Hope you guys enjoyed OFL Center. Again, I'm Ezekiel Powers. These are the stats, and I'll catch you on the next episode.
On my jock, you hurt me, yeah. I spent 60 on her, why she call me dada? I might fuck her on the couch and tell her bye-bye. I might smash her on the couch and tell her bye-bye.